Good afternoon to Miss Shazlin Suhaiba and my fellow friends. Today we're going to present about our first assignment of organizational behavior. And in our assignment, we have input a content of acknowledgement, synopsis of the movie, the Myers-Briggs type indicator, the Big Five model, perception distortions, recommendation, conclusion, references, and appendixes. The topic we took is The Horrible Bosses, the movie of horrible bosses today. So our friend will start present about the synopsis of the movie of horrible bosses on which have filmed on 2011.
Hi, my name is Devi Priya Sukumar. Now I want to present about introduction of the movie Horrible Bosses. Horrible Bosses is a 2011 American comedy film and directed by Sid Jordan and written by Michael Markowitz. However, the plot follows three friends played by Batman Day and who decided to murder their respective overbearing and abusive bosses portrayed by Spacey. Moreover, script was brought by New Line Cinema in 2005 and the film spent 6 years in various of actors and actor attached to the different roles. Moreover, the film received positive reviews and with critics praising the ensemble cast and its lead being singled out of their performance across reviews.
Main factor the topic that I will talk about is big type indicator. First, in personality that character have protecting personality. Okay? He is very protective and will protect the staff under him and he will make sure that everyone is safe and happy. And he also wants responsibility and dependable performance. Because whenever he gets a task in his job, he will complete it as soon as possible. That's why many people depend on him. And they also ready for him whenever they don't know what their work. The character also make other people happy and he also care well about the stuff under him, especially his friend and family care more and he will take care of them very well. And the character also has sacrificed everything for his job and he also relate that he don't have differences between him and his failure. The second character is he is very practical and serious. Whenever there is a task he will be given to the staff, he will be very serious and very concerned that they will submit it on time and there is no and he also will be blunt and rude whenever staff never send their stuff completely on time. Whenever there's project or task that top management give to him, he will take the full charge and complete the task very well and he will never let any of the staff back. So he will guide them and teach them so that they can follow the flow of the work. And he also have very high leadership skill because he can make everyone complete their task. He also have his own work ethic and dedication where he will be very serious whenever he's doing work. He has the ethic to finish it on the time that has been. Next character is good listener and is good in teaching things. Whenever this task are dealing with a problem, he will listen to the problem very well and find the solution for them so that they will not distrust. And he also will teach whenever they understand about their own past and memory. And he also has a sense of humor for business meetings. He also has a talent in writing. The character very sociable and loves to travel and explore the world. The character has excellent memory power where even the work he has done he can still remember it and answer whenever possible. He also has a high problem solving skill whenever they come to business has a fast solution to solve so that the opponent party won't disappointed with his company.
Hi to my lecturer and my fellow friends. My name is Yamna Grace. So the topic we took is horrible bosses. The Big Five model has known as five factors of model, which psychologically framework describe a human personality based on the five key dimension. So these dimension are more often referred to the Big Five personality traits, and to understand and analysis on different aspect of individual personality. So let's apply to Big Five model to this character from the movie Horrible Bosses, which is in 2011. So there is five factor model: openness to experience, conscientiousness, extraversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. Let me explain the definition of the openness of experience. This trait measure a person's willingness to explore new ideas, be imaginative, and embrace new experience. And also, example in the movie, Nick Hendrick, played by Jason Bateman, can be seen as having low openness. He is resistant to idea of committing a crime to solve his problem, preferring to stick to a traditional and lawful approach. And let's go to the second point, which is conscientiousness. Definition of conscientiousness is referred to how organized, responsibility, and dependable a person is. For example, in this movie, Dave Harkin, played by Kevin Spacey, can be considered in a high conscientiousness, which is he's always a dependent person. He is meticulous and controlling boss who expect high level of responsibility and order lines from his employees. And the third will be extraversion. Definition of extraversion relate to an individual's sociability, assertiveness, and comfort in social situation. In this movie, example will be Julia Harris, played by Jennifer Aniston. Exhibits her high extroversion in the movie. She is confident, seductive, and often engaged in flirtations of social bold behavior. And the fourth five big model from this will be agreeableness. The trait measure how cooperative, compassionate, and accommodating a person in the interpersonal relationship. Example, Kurt Beckman can be seen as a moderator agreeable. He is very friendly and cooperative with his friend, but is also willing to go along with their criminal plan to eliminate his horrible boss. And the last but not least, neuroticism. Neuroticism reflects an individual's emotional stability or instability, including their tendency to experience negative emotions like anxiety, anger, and sadness. For an example, Dale Arbus exhibits high neuroticism in the movie. He is often exhausted and easily distressed, especially when he deals with the sexual harassment from his boss, Julia. It is important to note that this character assessment are subjective and open to interpretation. This Big Five model is framework for understanding personality traits and can provide insight into the character's behavior and interaction in the content of movie Horrible Bosses. Thank you.
Hi madam, I'm Navashnika and I'll be presenting on the perceptual distortions. So the perceptual distortions that I found in Horrible Bosses movie are self-serving bias, stereotyping, fundamental attribution error, and selective perception. So first, I will explain on the self-serving bias. So self-serving bias is the tendency for individuals to attribute positive events to their own character or actions, but attribute negative events to external factors. So for example, like a manager who refuses to acknowledge the truth, like he criticizes a group of people and their work while claiming all the credit when they succeed. Like he claim his employees credit for himself. So the example seen from the Horrible Bosses movie is in which all the employees wait for an announcement from their boss. So and then the boss, played by Kevin Spacey, looks around and with a smile on his face, he says, "He is right here in this room. It's me." Like he wanted to promote someone, but he says that he's the right one for that position. So I have realized, if you want to get something done right, you gotta do it yourself, it says. So the next is stereotyping. So stereotyping is traits that society automatically ascribes to particular groups of people in order to categorize them according to factors like age, weight, height, occupation, skin tone, and gender. In sexual stereotyping, different traits are assigned to males and girls. So, from the movie Horrible Bosses, the scene illustrates this idea further when Julia engages in sexual activity with Dale while he is unconscious as a result of the sleeping gas, going so far as to take pictures of it before using them as leverage to blackmail Dale. Stereotyping is evident in this situation since Dale didn't speak up about his issue, which is interpreted as a sign of weakness. So the next is fundamental attribution error. So fundamental attribution error describes a person's propensity to attribute another person's behavior to their personality or character, while attributing their own behavior to outside uncontrollable situational conditions. So the scene from Horrible Bosses is when Bobby works on his plan because he feels there is no advantage to hold the fat people in his company. Like he think that fat people can't do anything, and he wanted to fire them from his company. Then the last one is selective perception. So selective perception is the irrational method by which people screen, pick out and take notice of the things in their surroundings. Like the scene from the Horrible Bosses is when Nick was the one being hard work and obedient, yet he knew that he was weighted down by the regulation of office. Hours are given slowly to him. It is being used by Dave because he knew that Nick wanted to get a promotion. That's why Nick was willing to do what is ordered by his boss, even though it is very exaggerated for him in terms of getting a promotion. Thank you.
Next topic, we need to talk about recommendation why we need to watch this movie. They are very responsible. The importance, so we know the importance of responsibility. By being responsible, it will help us to complete our job easily on time, and we will also be satisfied and will not be so stressful. Second thing is hard work. Hard work will never ever disappoint us because when they hard work contribute success and achievement that individual. And they are also important for us to be social. Because when we be social, forget about our problems and it can reduce our stress. We can focus more and be better in our jobs, also in completing our job. The benefit in a group is more whenever they often share problems with us, we can and give the correct solution so that they can tackle their problem and they also will not be stressed
In the conclusion of the movie Horrible Bosses, beyond just the visual and effect, the Horrible Bosses 1 and 2 stand out for its unique style, and the film takes the classic East movie formula and blends it with comedy to create an experience that both entertaining movie and exciting movie in the world. So the Horrible Bosses 1 and 2 is a movie that's well worth watching for its excellent visual, impressive special effect and unique style. That's all. Thank you.